Panama, where the tropics meet opportunity. Panama, a slender bridge of land linking North and South America, has been captivating travelers, investors, and expats for decades. This country offers a fascinating blend of rich biodiversity, strategic global importance, vibrant city life, and laid-back coastal living. From the hustle of Panama City's glittering skyline to the tranquil beaches of Bocas del Toro, Panama combines modern ambitions with deep-rooted traditions. It's a place where skyscrapers and jungle-covered mountains share the same skyline, and where the Caribbean and Pacific are separated by just a few hours' drive. Panama's allure is not just in its landscapes but in its potential. Economic opportunities, retirement programs, and lifestyle appeal have made it a hotspot for foreigners seeking a different pace of life. However, like any destination, it offers both advantages and challenges. A natural gem. Environment. When it comes to environmental richness, Panama stands tall with an Expat meter environment score of 8.1 out of 10. Its natural diversity is extraordinary for such a small country. Tropical rainforests dominate large portions of the territory, serving as crucial corridors for countless species, from jaguars to toucans. The country's position as a land bridge means its biodiversity is a mix of South and Central American species, making it a living laboratory for scientists and nature lovers alike. The coastline stretches for more than 2,800 kilometers, offering pristine beaches on both the Pacific and Caribbean sides. Islands like the San Blas Archipelago are famed for their untouched beauty and cultural heritage, while the Pearl Islands offer upscale resort experiences. Inland, the highlands of Bocas provide cool, fresh air, coffee plantations, and views of cloud forests. These varied landscapes give residents and visitors unmatched access to nature, whether they want to surf Pacific waves in the morning or snorkel in Caribbean waters by afternoon. Environmental preservation is a growing priority, with national parks like Darien, Soberania, and Coiba safeguarding unique ecosystems. Still, development pressures remain a concern, as urban expansion and infrastructure growth sometimes clash with conservation efforts. Balancing the seasons, climate, and weather, Panama's climate earns an Expat meter score of 5.7 out of 10 for climate and weather risks, reflecting a mix of year-round warmth and occasional environmental challenges. Positioned just above the equator, Panama enjoys a tropical climate with temperatures ranging between 24 degrees Celsius to 31 degrees Celsius throughout the year. This consistency means no harsh winters or sweltering summers, just warm, comfortable days. However, the country experiences distinct wet and dry seasons. The dry season, known locally as verano, runs from December to April, bringing sunny skies and lower humidity, perfect for beach outings, hiking, and sightseeing. The wet season, from May to November, features daily showers, often in the afternoon or evening. While rainfall can be heavy, it rarely lingers all day. Panama is fortunate to be outside the main hurricane belt, so it avoids the catastrophic storms that sometimes strike the Caribbean. That said, localized flooding and landslides can occur during the rainy season, particularly in urban areas with limited drainage. Living well for less, cost of living. One of Panama's strongest draws is affordability, with an Expat meter cost of living score of 8.5 out of 10. Compared to many Western countries, Panama offers a high standard of living at a fraction of the cost. Rental prices, especially outside the capital, can be remarkably reasonable. In smaller towns, furnished apartments or houses can be rented for far less than in North America or Europe, while utilities remain affordable, especially in areas that don't require constant air conditioning. Groceries are a mix of imported and local goods. Local produce, like tropical fruits, vegetables, and seafood, is inexpensive and fresh. Imported items, however, can be pricey due to shipping costs. Eating out can be surprisingly affordable, with traditional Panamanian meals available at low prices in local fondas, while international dining options in the capital can match global culinary standards. Healthcare is another area where expats find good value. Private medical care in Panama is of high quality and significantly cheaper than in many developed countries. Many expats take advantage of private health insurance plans, which are far more affordable than those in the U.S., the country's pensionado program, a government initiative offering substantial discounts on everything from utility bills to entertainment, makes Panama especially attractive for retirees. The urban-rural divide, infrastructure, and daily life. Panama's infrastructure and daily life score sits at 4.6 out of 10, indicating that while the country offers modern conveniences in key areas, there is room for improvement. In Panama City, infrastructure is well developed, with high-rise buildings, modern shopping malls, and a metro system that's expanding. Internet connectivity in urban centers is fast and reliable, and access to international goods and services is easy. However, outside the capital and a few major cities, infrastructure can be less reliable. Roads in rural areas may be poorly maintained, and internet access can be slow or inconsistent. Public transportation options outside major hubs are limited, often relying on informal bus networks. Healthcare availability also varies. While Panama City and David have top-tier hospitals, rural areas may have limited medical facilities, making access to specialized care more challenging. That said, for expats who choose to live outside urban areas, the trade-off often includes a slower pace of life, stronger community ties, and breathtaking surroundings. Navigating safety, security, and political stability. With an expat meter score of 3.8 out of 10 in safety and political stability, Panama presents a mixed picture. Politically, the country is relatively stable compared to some regional neighbors, thanks to its democratic governance and economic ties through the Panama Canal. However, issues like corruption, occasional protests, and policy uncertainty can influence the political climate. In terms of safety, Panama is generally safe for residents and visitors in most areas. But crime does occur, especially in certain neighborhoods of Panama City and Colon. Petty theft, such as pickpocketing, can be an issue in crowded public spaces, and expats are advised to take common-sense precautions. Rural areas and tourist hotspots tend to have lower crime rates, and many expats live comfortably without security concerns. The Panama Canal, lifeline of a nation. No discussion of Panama is complete without mentioning the Panama Canal, one of the most important waterways in the world. This engineering marvel, connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, is central to Panama's economy and identity. The canal not only generates significant revenue from shipping tolls, but also drives growth in logistics, banking, and tourism. For expats, the canal's presence underscores Panama's global importance and economic resilience. Its operation attracts an international workforce, further enriching the country's cultural diversity. Beyond its economic significance, the Panama Canal stands as a symbol of human ingenuity and perseverance. The surrounding canal zone is dotted with observation decks and visitor centers where people can watch colossal ships navigate the locks, a mesmerizing sight that blends engineering precision with natural beauty. The canal's expansion in recent years has boosted its capacity, allowing larger vessels to pass through and reinforcing Panama's status as a cornerstone of global trade for decades to come. Lifestyle and culture, a blend of worlds. Panama is a cultural mosaic shaped by indigenous heritage, Spanish colonial history, Afro-Caribbean influences, and the influx of people from around the world. This diversity is reflected in everything from music and festivals to cuisine and architecture. Panama City offers a vibrant art scene, lively nightlife, and modern amenities, while historic neighborhoods like Casco Viejo provide a window into the country's past with cobblestone streets, colonial buildings, and charming plazas. The blend of old and new makes life here dynamic and multifaceted. Outside the cities, life slows down considerably. Coastal communities live by the rhythm of the tides, highland towns by the cycles of planting and harvest. Whether you're sipping coffee in a Boquete cafe or dancing to salsa in a Panama City club, the sense of community is strong. The expat perspective. Panama offers a unique balance of tropical beauty, economic opportunity, and lifestyle flexibility. For those seeking natural diversity, affordability, and an international atmosphere, it's a compelling choice. However, challenges in infrastructure, safety, and political governance mean it's not without its trade-offs. We calculate the final score using a weighted system, Cost of living carries the most weight, followed by infrastructure, then environment, climate, and safety. You'll find a full explanation of the weighting and final score calculation in the description below. So here's Panama's overall expat meter score, 5.9 out of 10. If you enjoyed exploring Panama with us, make sure to like this video, follow our channel for more deep dives into destinations around the world, and share your thoughts in the comments. Would you consider living in Panama, or is it just a place to visit?